Welcome back to those coming back, and, well, we hope you stay for those on replay. I know it's a good night. Got a little bit confusey myself. That's okay. That's not unusual. So, up for some Final Fantasy this evening. Yeah. So, I don't have anything further to say or bits, so we should just jump on over. We should? We should! Right, now, noted I still had some quests in Azela that I failed to get for some reason. I know. You missed them. So, we're gonna basically try to do some of those. Really? Really? And about 8 o'clock, we should be meeting up with the others to basically forge everything. So, you know, I thought I'd gotten all the ones out of the way, but I guess I hadn't. I know, it's over the top, isn't it? Still, needs doing. It does, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Let me just pop that sideways. Oops, give me a second. Me. Cool. Leaves my controls off for 5 moments. No, I just needed to pop over to there for just a moment to see where everybody was. Find the woozles? Find the woozles. Surprised. Just a bit. Congratulations, you've done it. Hooray! Please replace this note at your earliest convenience. Several millennia later. Oh, destroy something. Deal. almost feel like I should be doing this with the blue mage. Not because... No. Just because I feel I could be getting an extra spell here or there. Even though I know that I don't think any of them are here. No. Alright, well, there's one. Okay. Blow this many of them up. Alright, whatever. We're back to the suppression node. I know. I gotta do, you know, I've got to come back and make sure all these are handled. I don't. It's just gonna suck. In a second here, just gonna fight with the chair for a moment. It didn't work. We didn't kill him. Much. Allow me a cybrid. So where's the quest? There it is, research node. Ooh, decent reward. Wipe out the chimeras. Me. That works. Oh, we'll goal to... Suppose it's time to go find everybody, I guess. I suppose. Well, not yet. Scheduled to start to 8 o'clock, so hurrah! Life support node. What do you need support with, my dude? Ooh. Record of data not found. Ready? Go. Yay! Go this way. I definitely think I had to fight those things before, didn't I? I know. Dull stuff. It's like, oh my god, you're playing this. Yes. Because it's dull. Take screenshots and all the rest of it, won't we? Yes, we will. Huzzah! You're just basically finishing up the last little bits and pieces. Yeah, pretty much. Right, got 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we've got to hit, I know, Shadowbringer's underwater area. Tempest. Then after that, I would just have to see where else we go. Indeed, indeed. It's your silly thing that I missed. What do you want me to do? For a floating cube. Beat up 8 Garleans. Our current forces, people have to beat them. I know. Clean up work. Oh well. He toast. Guy. guy sitting there and didn't know what hit him. Talk about being a derp. It is the disadvantage of trying to clean up quests you forgot to do. It dies too quickly. Wait, there should be some more over there. Here, play with him. Bum-ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. First time in over 5,000 years. We need to basically put a report into business. I don't think HR is there to basically deal with your complaint. Anyway, we got 14 minutes to find everybody. $5,000 years, 5,012 years, 8 months, and 2 days. At least this many must be deactivated. Ruby. Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh, there they are. Where are the others? Silly, just keep going. Do-do-do. There we go. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Down. Lost him. Angry little cube. Authorization to revoke your crimes have been registered. Thank you. Sandwich, thank you. Considering the Central Authority's been dead for 5,000 years, good luck on getting that one working. See the above problem with the HR. It'll be funny. Bum-bum-bum-bum. Where you go? There you go. Oddity node. Alright, egg. Okay, please steal 5 things from this group. I'm surprised it recognizes Garlia. I would just put, like, just put about, what, 5 of these in my pocket? That'll fit. You think the funny fact is, no, they're technically mobs in this area. That would kind of be really interesting, as if all the Legion guys were mostly gone. It would pose an interesting point. They'd be like, oh, no, the Empire has fallen, we've all gone home, leave us alone. Though, I also suppose the other side of it is the 6th Legion wouldn't have received messages to say, hey, everything blued up. Wait, there's sparkle over there. What is that sparkle? Locate object. Powerful spell. Anyway. Let's go find everybody. Indeed. Okay. I gotta do this. Layer search. High note and gold saucer. Cool. Let me just grab this. And okay, so coffee's there. Well, yep. It'll just be a moment here. I'm just gonna say, yep. You're hiding as a go on this. I don't know where Grieve is. Flora. Poor Flora. Okay, so I don't know where the other two are. It's Flora. I gotta find Reeve? Yeah. Just I can't spell Aussie law. Is second. Just gotta have type here into this. Assembly node. I suppose we should basically start finding this here. Ah. No need. No need for that. Right, party can reach out for this. So let's see if we can find Laura. No need. So it's just side. So it's just who are we missing here? Grief. Ow. Social player search. Greaves? Or Grieve? Grieve. Mm-hmm. Here, here is where. Do-do-do. And then I run to the top floor. Suppose I could go to the tables, but I'm just going to zip up here quickly. Oh, they're definitely on the lower floor. Yeah. Yes. No trouble, no trouble. Oh. Do this right. Oosh. That's fine. Oh, Midgar Somer. Hello. Indeed. Hello. Waiting on the last. That's okay. Now, which was it? Oh. Okay. It's full match. Now it's full match. Yahoo! 4 for 4. Here we go. Oops! Don't push that. Nice. Well, best of luck then. How's that for a vicious start? All right. Might as well throw the 8. one north, one south down. Spans up to decisions. Save for a moment. Just jump back over here. Match tops. Nope, not there. I know, decisions. I like that. Think someone's already got double easts? Entirely possible. Over here. You working on that, Vans? Go 2, 3, 4, pawn that. Or do 5, 6, 7. Can do. Norths are double down. Wests single. Yeah, I think someone's sitting on easts. You do? Tastes like it. There's a response. Tastes like it. Dangerous, I know. Is it the clunk? Yes, it is. Simple Tanyo. Yep. Tanyo Ricci. Anidora. Unuradora. Fair enough. Yep, 69 tiles remain. What have I got? Nonsense. What I've got, I got nonsense. Throw the 4, keep the pair of 9s as either straight pawn or not. Try to do an outside hand. That works. You think? I don't think. I don't know. I just... Oh, crud. still just 2 tiles away. I either need a pair of 1s, which would be very nice, and then finish on a dragon. That'd be cool. Throwing primarily bamboo, some of this. So probably working on characters. Works for me. It does. It's very nice. Like, stroking the beard. Happy. I have to. Fortunately, they're not building for that, so... Do not can this. Unlikely to score another 1, 2, 3. Yep. 9s have been basically biffed, so the 8 to go. Tasty. Makes me sad. Then again, literally 3 9s have gone down. Right? We're talking low probabilities. 1 9 has gone down, 1 8, couple this. Could be a character. Have to play it. I just hope it's not a 7. Oh no, it can't be a 7. They've thrown a 7. Pity. Pity I got this after they already threw that. That would have been nicer to have it earlier, but it is what it is. Sad. I will throw this one if if the last tile thrown is sumo on the last. Lucky. Well, damn, last tile. This is supposed to be a full match. It happens. Give me something utterly vicious. That is not utterly vicious. Though I have a suspicion it will move the shuttle around the line a bit. That's nice. I can throw that. I'm basically needing to either pawn that, which I will. Too many choices, too many choices. Want that. Gonna have to throw there. Really? Sort of. Can't be them. Oh, shit. Literally, there was only one in the whole pile. Yeah. After pawning the 3. That was just filth. That was filth. Throw these 2. 1, 2, 3. Snag the 4. Snag the 7. Throw the 9. Yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Getting handed a master class here, pretty much. I get another 4. I will literally have to throw like the. Yeah, I need either another 4 or another 6, and or the 7. Four, 5, 6, 6, 7. Right, literally on the 7, something like that. Yeah, on the 7. Oh. It's a Pinfu with the Dora. And no information whatsoever to what it is you're looking for. Not really. You know, throwing this doesn't help. Throwing these doesn't help. It's, you know, it's the wrong suit. And Juniper's building dot. Those vans. So I definitely want Juniper to throw it. Yes, do it. Do it. Do it. Yep, 7. I need the 3, but I've already pawned 3 3s. Rurf. Hold the east. Yeah, everyone's going to be sitting on easts. First one to translate, it's going to be the good person. Yeah, I know. Pum. Dragons, 8. Could have kept the 8 and thrown the dragon. Could have. That's a pair. And all I need is... Makes me sad. I could have had that. As a pair? As a pair. I'm not throwing that. I'll build that into my hand somehow. Two, three, four. 2, 3, 4. If I get another 3, I can throw those 2. Hmm. 6, 7, possible 8, especially if I get another 8. I can always throw the easts and get a reach sheet. If anyone throws east, it doesn't go. It's like, throw your one. I don't want it, technically. Technically, you need a 6 here, throw the 1, then I'm on a Tanyo straight through. Yes. Okay. It's a good thing means making that my pair. Seven's the better to draw. Necessary. I can't. How many 7s are out there? 2. Yeah, I got wronged once. Everything else has been sumoed. Okay, that screams if you can do it. That's all, pass. You could do 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. It could have. But at this point, I'm wanting to basically pull a different stunt. Hot Coffee's probably building 4, and pay attention to this because they're most likely going towards a terminal type build. They're definitely going for a terminal build. We get another 8. Won't throw the green. I will throw the north. That's beautiful. Right, I don't want to throw these to dead last, because I can still get 4 pawn out. Decisions to be made there, Van. That ought to start spooking people. Not that. Ah, they were sitting on the last few I was needed anyway to punch it out. Why? Sorry. Do it. Yep. Go for it. 13 orphan. Play it. I need a dragon, 2 wins. What I need. My Lady Luck is going to basically go, hey, we're happy for you. He'll do it for me. But like I said the other night, when the tiles just aren't right for you, they're not right for you. I'm trying to throw them in such a way it looks like I'm trying to build something else. Problem is I need south. 2 south have been thrown. 2 north have been thrown. Right, I have the east, I have the west, so, right, 3 white dragons have been thrown, so at this point, it's pretty much not going to happen. Fair enough. Yeah, unfortunate, unfortunate. Swing it into a half flush. Kinda have to. Didn't hurt, didn't help. 3 norths are down anyway, so possibility of grabbing the last dragon is pretty much shot. Playing with no points here. All bamboo, half flush, push for it. I gotta play some risky stuff. Gotta play the risky stuff, pretty much. Well, as a reachy hand, it's sort of pretty much right here. Pair, this. Just these tiles need to be tidied. I'd love it to be a half flush, but it's not going to happen if I really want to push for it. Throw that. Don't need holding that into your hand anymore. 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair. Like it. Problem is, all pawn doesn't work with this over here. What are you building over there? I guess you had that as well. Yeah. Of course you did. Well, that's me done. Yep, well, that's match. And GG. Shots. Yeah. Oh, that was decent then. That was fun, if not short. Need CWL invites, by the way. I seem to be missing that one. Right. CWLS. Crossworlds something or others. Ah, right. Crossworld link shell. Fair enough. Eh. Not really. No. That was fun. Fair. Hey, see you next time. Everyone's gone. So, that leaves us up to regular nonsense to the rest of the night. What other trouble are we going to get into then? Well, I know what we can do. We can catch up on our tokens. Alliance Raid. Doman. I'll have to post that match result at the end. Did it not go well for me? First match, just stomped into the dirt. Oh well. Like I said, if the tiles don't like you, they don't like you. There's nothing more you can do. As Juniper said, she had no right to win that one hand. It's like, I've got pawned 3 threes. Why would you even call that as a Ricci? Like, one tile, possible 12 on the table. It worked. So, you know, one of those things. If it's stupid and it works, it was still stupid, but damn you. It's fine. Yoo-hoo! We'll take it out on some boss. Yeah. Oh. Right? I don't know who it is here, but they're getting a kicking. It's fine. It's fine. So many times I thought I'd walked into something terrible. Oh, we're doing this one. That's okay, I could do it with a memory from here, too. Do it with another one? Yep. Loathsome memory of dying. I got a new runner as well. New runner. Remember to hydrate and go to bed on time. Never! Besides, who wants to sleep on a clock? Please. Oh. To sleep on time. Good record will be rewarding everyone with pizza parties. Ooh, sweet. I like pizza. And of course, we'll always bring up the most debated topic of all pizzadom. Pineapple. Which I'm actually not against. Kiss the fish on the lips to see test if they are good kissers? No. The minute you mention pizza, everyone's got to go, ooh, what about pineapple on pizza? Some people love it, some people absolutely hate it. To be honest, it's not bad. Grilled pineapple is actually kind of delicious. If you've never had one of these, I highly recommend it. It's called the pineapple fritter. Take pineapple, you deep fry that sucker in a batter. Do it in brown sugar with cinnamon. You're dying too quickly for me to cast this. It's like, target dead, target dead, target dead. Go get him, Carbuncle. One dragon got one more get up. There we go. What am I? B? C. A, B, C. C. White booties! Actually, those aren't bad. I'll greed both of those. You know, play them around tonight, Parmesan? Don't need to. A, B, C. C's over here. Oh, crud. Crud. Oh well, for next time. They'll know for next time. Reaches of light. Oops, sorry. Pass, pass. Pass, 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 pass. Sprint. Pretty much was guaranteed to get those. I rolled a 99 greed. Our new guy's a damage dealer, so I feel happy. I'll color them something neat and make them a nice set of nice boots. Manually placed, but that's okay. I don't know, the button over there. So, yeah. It will need to be spread around. The last fight? Oh yeah. This one doesn't need anything special. Seriously? I was behind the rock. It's doing that whole nothing's quite right maneuver again. You got a red mage somewhere? Yeah. There's a red mage up. Reminds me in the oof. Fine. Gotta come back here anyway. I'll handle that one. That worked. I think this person, who's actually wearing pants. Oh, that's right. That's what they look like. I remember. Pass on all that. You don't need it. It's cool. Back to Tokum. You know. Little bit of a hiccup. We still have the final quest in Azelah to get out of the road. I know. I'm here just to get rid of stuff. The yellow dye, though. Oh, I didn't have that one. Cool. Speaking of which. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Helix. Hooray! Gonna finish off those quests, pretty much. It's all good. Oh, you know. What it is. Recycling. That way. There really hasn't been that much, you know, I know certain areas, there's just not a lot of reason to go back to them. Azila is one of them. There's a whole bunch of stuff to keep coming back here with containment bays and all the rest of it. Tiamat to be released for the, you know, to help deal with the Talofaroi and all the rest of it. It's one of those destination places more than it's a hub location. Mostly because I think this has been able to avoid all the major problems with, well, in short, catastrophes. Assembly node, make soup. These destroy 3 large things and get me their parts. Fair. And we have some clay over there. Magitech Colossus. Mark III. Handled. Chilled potato soup and clam chowder. Shark fin soup. Fish soup. Let's go play this guy a little bit, I guess. I know. We're technically waiting for runs and drops, but... Got 3 cards, swap chaos, dissension. I'll stay away from this and stay away from that. That was a good swap. They're going first. Chaos means I don't get a choice in which cards are played when. Yippee! Build a card. Have that one. The one I do have. Swap me Hilda for Hilda. We're going. I'm gonna wait. Not even gonna wait. Really? They must be in a teleport somewhere. I didn't think I was actually going to get that. Yeah, there we are. I thought I wasn't going to get that. Gold saucer? Gold saucer. Notice, with this increase in MGP, it's also for your card games as well. Chocobo races, card games, anything that earns MGP is plus 50% during the Make It Rain competition. You can play cards out in the wild and get extra coin. Yeah! Hi, evening. Nice. Turn 1, turn 2. Yippee noodle. Used for all Dragoons as floor tanks? Hell no. Only ones that basically fall on the ground. And the only reason why they got the title floor tank wasn't because they're constantly on the ground, because of animation issues and stuff like that. But rather, they had the second best armor outside warriors and paladins at the time. Yeah. Oh. His, up till Reapers, they were the only ones that used sort of heavier melee armor. Standard burn. Tasty. Rights from lefts can be a bit of a confusing piece to do, I will admit that. appreciate what he was trying to do. He was going to try to backflip behind the stone, which is kind of cool. And all good. Now, some goodies. Got one down. Bunky dunk. Ding. I know, there's not a lot of commentary I can really add to it. I'm trying to focus to a certain degree, which, of course, locks you out. Your brain just goes, you're standing in the puddle. Vaccine cycle. Wayne. He's just a bit of a doll. Har har. Oh good, everyone knows her position. I like it. Perfect. Look at that. Ended right there. I like it. Get that one too. Yay! Whee! That was fine. You know, it's a ladder competition. It runs for a period of time. It is? It is. I'm not worried. Shouldn't have well done that, though. Shouldn't have told you that. Right, I was gonna lose something there. That you hadn't timed it right? Exactly. Then I hate more than losing on a timer. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, I didn't think I would be... We could have dropped Phoenix. Is that an issue? Probably. Probably.
I've been waiting so long! Don't disappoint! Brace yourselves! I bring my all to bear!
Round we go.
Drink deep of blackest terror! You really must try harder! That will so whet the appetite!
Shields and heals.
Be swallowed by the tide!
Stack at 40. A little slow.
What? That's not right! How do you like this?
always good working with people who know the mechanics. It gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Just going, yay!
Good, good.
Nice. Sleepy Noodle needs to realize his toys don't work all the time. You have the Tank-a-Tank. Oh, how close are we? There's a great question. Where's our currency sit? 10. Ooh, that's pretty good. We didn't lose that much then. Or I was thinking we were going to lose an entire thing. 10, a 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Well, let's sign on to a leveling. We'll help someone who's needing to get up one. I need to redo this one. You do? I do. Pick my top card. Boston. I can rig it so that you can't beat me. Okay, that doesn't hurt my hand too terribly. And they're starting. Yay! I know, plus it's become my go-to deck, isn't it? Play center card. So that's exactly what that card is. You gave me the same card twice, bastard. He's got 3 cards you don't have. I'm not going to give you any of them. Swap Hilda for Hilda. I love that. I think your ordered deck would also do quite well here. Probably. let's take a look at what decks I got here. So the order deck has... It's built to play around an order of cards. Reverse is basically play all the low guys along the lines. I think I may have gotten a few more goodies along that one. That's what they're recommending again, and I don't like that. You don't? No, I don't. It's based basically on, you know... These are all the top cards. That's an A11 this way. Got double A's on it. (9S) 2P. Same numbers on the cards, but this you're only allowed 1 5, 1 4. You can have 2 4s, or... Alright, we can help with this. Nice. This will give me my last few tokens, so Monday will basically just be normal questing time. Yeah, it will. We'll probably get to just cleaning up Laissez-Faire. Is it Laissez? Yeah, Laissez-Faire. Like I said, if you're playing a healer or tank main, just sign on to leveling daily. Main, like MSQ, Alliance, Raid, leveling, you'll make bank pretty quick. Everyone's looking for an extra tank or healer to basically get them through content. Wrong cannabis. Oh, yeah, this is the rock pillars and all the other things. Yeah, fire this way, fire that way, guy. I've had a few guys going through Stormblood, or sorry, Shadowbringers of late, so... Sun Toss. He says like that, and both the problems are on that side of him. Tasty, my friend. Tasty. See how well we dance and how we remember all the old mechanics. In case if you had done it once or twice. Extra pay. So the tank's the one that sort of needs the run through. There's 75. Everyone else is level limited at 76. Or two of us are limited. Alright, we'll go do that. Do. Snakes and lizards. Acrobats. You can't take everything in this game seriously. This is the game where one particular creature is known as a Pissa. Another kind of the same creature in Norvrance called a Buka. Looking forward to the Starfield? I will be. Oh, we already said we're doing Cyberpunk first. So that'll be the first in the play. Bat Squatch. Final days, Zodiark's creation by man. Eidolon. Fight with him. And Sundering. I have nothing to deal with that. I think I got that off before Snaggle did. Just means Snaggle doesn't have to worry about their mana. I'm a summoner. I run on a... Like I said, summoners run on Dirty Rag. I know some people won't get that reference. What do you mean? It's a bit of a reference from New Zealand that basically indicates something, you know, takes next to no fuel to run when it comes to a diesel. That's what that means. You know, diesel. That's a diesel. It'll run off the smell of a dirty rag. Things around the world have different meanings to different people. That's why I kind of look at people. Really? No. Does that mean the same thing where you are or somewhere else? I think my favorite point is looking people in the eye. Why that? Because on this point, and this is honest, in some places of the world, it's a sign of respect to look someone in the eye. Others, it's disrespectful. Just the way the world works. No, that's 90, that's 120. Woohoo! Time to fight the cat. Whee! Arrows. Going for me on that one again? I like it. I like it a lot. Have it. It's like, that's a single target. Don't care. Gonna not be there. I don't remember what this one does. Yeah, don't stand in front of them. I don't know what it does. And don't stand in front of them or behind them. He jumped to one side, so it's obviously a frontal attack. It's all good. This fight's over. Naggle! Good points. We're out of here! Yay! Look at that. We've got all the goodies. We did. It should mean our currency guide is full. Took a little longer than normal, but that's okay. Let's clean out the remainder quests here, the 3 of them, and then we can basically, well, I guess quest for the rest of the evening. Technically, I played a round of Mahjong already. Doesn't affect my standing, mind you. True. Yeah, I got wrong. What was it? Most of those were sumos, so. So, you want to sign up for another match thing? It burned all my luck. Dragons. Dragon breath for you. And for you. Oh. Yay. You know, Celine Eos. Oh, we should be able to get these last couple of things cleaned up. Those are the repeatable quests for the relic weapons. We do have enough to basically get a Mandolin weapon dealt with. How wonderful. Ah, there you are. Half a Rubik's Cube it is. Stuffed gristle, stuffed artichoke. That's gotta be the most annoying thing. Large number of dragons. Each soldiers to eliminate this many. Trainment node. Go just annihilate 3 of each, pretty much. That's 1. 2. Get another one off. Time. Yes. 3. 24. 4. Kind of weird, because technically you did this with Tiamat looking on. Now you're doing it without Tiamat looking on, so like, yeah, no, just wasn't out here. Shh, don't tell her. Is that not just like take the fun out of it? Well, it's either that, they just stay here forever. Yeah, that's true. You know? Problem is some of these actually have a slight tie to something else. They do? Sometimes. You know, you must complete this quest line to basically have access to this quest line. Even though they're only side quests, some of them lock up other things, which is the other reason I'm trying to make sure I get them all out of the road. Cool, that completes all those. Right, that leaves... Technically, I'll have to go back through Vulgar's Reach and these, Idleshire through Churning Mist, Sea of Clouds this, Foundation this, each of these particular maps just to basically re-verify. I'm pretty sure I'm only now stuck with Tempest and Ilmig. Might have a couple in Ordona. I'll go through Old Charlian and Labyrinthos. I know I'll have some out here, Marilith, and this, some in Elpis. And of course, Rads and Thavnir Garlemald. Coming along pretty nicely, actually. Back so nicely. I think I will actually have another round crack at the Mahjong. You do? I do. How many do I have? Do I have like 500 or something in my pocket? Maybe. I might be able to get the next piece of item. Gloves or this, which should only be about $4.95 if I remember pricing rightly. I do have 505, so I might be able to scarf that. Yay! And it's raining an absolute bucket here. This guy's playing Chaos. Anyway, that's the other thing I was going to do, wasn't it? Is there a nice covered place to go hide for a moment? I know, I've got change of arms. Push through there, which is basically to get 15 or so things. Anyway. Old saucer card decks. Card list. Nice. That one. Ojin. Where's the green dot here? Ooh, it's not a unterrible card. Tanya's card? Yep. Beo-un. There's not a Tanya card the other way. I know. To be. Octomammoth. These are all the extra cards. It's a purchase. Anyway. Let's see what we can do with this one. Filter. Tier 5, that, confirm. Okay, we have 971A. 776. Most 5s have an A on them. Try something else here. A filter and actually do 4 5s. Seven all around. I need some 9s. See, Yojimbo and Dinara is like Hildebrand and Nashu. Opposites. This is almost the same, but it's that way. Not an easy one, is there? No. I think I'll stay to that. Oh. Okay, fine. Let's remove the 5s from here. Litibus, 8944. Iggy doesn't have a 9. Is the same. Emmerich is also 9, but oh, this is in the wrong spot, I think. The Sid and Calum attack the same side of things. I think so. You can do that, but if I was doing this, then I'd want one that attacked like that. Do want to avoid the Scion side of things, though. That I'll admit. Yeah, those three are almost 3 of a set. You know, aces, 8s, 4s. The only problem is this is almost duplicating that. We'll try. At least the rain stopped. Did I sign into that? I did. Nice. Average power of my cards just doesn't seem to be enough to bully this. Doesn't. And due to luck, that frustrating. It is. Oh well. Chocobo racing then. We'll end on something pleasant. It's like you've had your daily match. Damn it. Oh well. No, what are you doing? Be silly. Every 30 seconds, it's just basically, let's go. Let's see what's in the party finder too while my brain's thinking about it. I think they just lost their bonus. Catch that booster. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Yes, 10,000 gil and a big old pay. To the races! And a rank. Love it. I know, everyone's currently just playing everything they can in Gold Saucer. Like, you know, it's make it rain. If you need MGP, you go for it, right? Anyway, I didn't check the party finder. Let's do that. Party finder. Let's see. Trials. Quick run for Relic. I can see that. Skip those. Treasure hunt. Ooh, someone's going ocean fishing. I know. Oh well. Zip over here. 3. Got 4 more ranks to make up for dancing there. Mm-hmm. Why do you people do this? Why do you do it? Just... Not the people... yeah, the gold groups. Yes. Not the good people doing the gold groups, because they're A-bungs. Right? They're absolutely bungs. Just throw that in there. Yes, you wish to be that. Yes, you are added to the blacklist, because I am not listening to your spam. Bastard. Oh, if people are daft, they have to be. Right? It's like, oh, but it's too expensive to do this. If you just do your daily runs, your additional goods, your challenge log, you get a decent chunk of change. You go hunting for glamour equipment, minions, bardings, anything that makes someone look better, that's worth money. If you can craft glamours and things like that, that's money. Right? All that's money. That's how I've gotten mine. Right? Well, but no, you can do dungeon runs and then get the minions from the dungeons and do this. If you're overpowered for a dungeon, you just blitz the dungeon, get the minion, and you know, it does a couple things for you. Right, which one am I looking for here? Give me a second here. There's 2 things I'm looking for. Armory chest. Amazing Manderville this. Furious. Amazing Manderville index. Alright, Manderville chakrams. Cool. Cool. Let's do it this way. Oops. I wonder if they I don't know if they've done that. Retroactively add the you know, relic weapons. Considering how some of the relic weapons go, this is easy. And the other ones from with the Bojin open up area, it's literally just talk to them to get the first level. Then you have to do the grind for Bojin to get all the memories. You're going to do this for each one of them, pretty much. It's commander level. For dancer, do it for ninja. Actually, that's kind of cool with the 2 holographic type discs seen above and below it. Nice. You're not going to equip those? You. Why not? You're still going to leave it there? Yes. Why? Short answer, long answer. Short answer. Because I'm only side questing them, there's no need, and not actually hard playing them, there's no need to basically use them. It's the point. Head gloves. We shall see. I thought I could. Nope. Reapply that. Thank you. It'll bring them up. So they don't have the weapon. Right? They're still only packing the last augmented weapon. Yep. Oops. So I got one more out of it. That's not bad. Oop, just a little more horsepower in the tank. We can live with that. It's still got to be replaced with the augmented variety. Now what are we up to? Questions? Bring damage actions in that. Pedamp core hard. Blue mage log. I don't think that's on my list of things. No, it isn't. This is because I need the, I know I need that one, don't I? Yeah, I know. Anyway. Enough of that silliness. Let's go find some more silliness. What was that one? That's just someone advertising their club. That's fine. Right? That's just basically, that's sort of the end game for this game. It's not run the runs to get loot. It's we do this stuff to Why is there another one? Oh well. I'm more than happy to basically spank all I can. Absolutely. Oh hey, 3 people. Yes. Don't wish away all your luck. Ah, it's fine. They'll come back to me. That's the luck to you. Got no luck left. It's fine. Wicked, Zillion Woots, and myself. Let's go! Do-do-do-do-do-do. Maybe. No. Good crash. Well, didn't get first, but I wasn't dead last. So, Wicked takes lead, Bad Shape second, me third, Zillion takes fourth, and Bad Shape gets the bonus. Good race. There's no party members, they already left. Damn it. I tried to say it was a good one. Let's go right away, though. There's bonus experience to be had. Should mean we should be able to get my bird through the line. Yes. I'm in Limpsa, though. The load will be killer. The 20-second load. Well, at least it isn't Dark Tide's load. Sad. His shell bubble would have worked just fine at the end. It would have? It would have. If it wasn't for 2 things. One, I got thorns, which goes through the bubble. Just me. No. They probably got a rank and they're doing some rank leveling. Fair enough. I gotta do a whole bunch of bird breeding coming up too, don't I? Mm-hmm. I wish it was this one. This one's always got the case of... Goof. Did not want to hit that. It gives me a chunk of my stamina gone. Do want... Okay, that fixes that earlier mistake. Beat this. Get much further. Oh, the big slowdown. Brrr. So much speed. So much speed. It's like max your speed, max your stamina. And then, you know, as high as endurance and acceleration as your bird can handle. Cunning seems to be the least useful. It's one of those ones that's useful-ish. No, my own personal take is enough acceleration to be good. High endurance, high stamina, high speed, and a good amount of. No. To do it right. Home again, jiggity jig. No, but seriously, I mean, well, we've got a moment or two here. You go like this, market board, body 1, all, oh, look at that, sailor shirt, 255,000. Cancel. Right? No, it's literally set 1, set all. There's your list of glamour items. Those are the things that sell the best. Just me? Aw. Just me. Spoony bard. Try not to hit the wrong things. We'll try. We did not hit that. Breaking. Oh. Not paying attention to the track, were you? No. But honestly, officer, I was running all over the track and that thing hit me. I was driving all over the road trying to avoid hitting them, and then I hit them. So I swerved all over the road, then I hit them. Actual insurance report. Not even kidding. I did not get that. Trying to get around it. Friggin' hit it. It's okay. Nova Paprika's in the front. Sprint to the end. Oh yeah. Wasn't gonna work for you, Paprika. Everclear has a case of I don't care how much stamina loss there is, because it went with the heroic thing, and I'm going, yeah, I got enough boost on top of this to basically just power through it. 38! Aha! Plus another almost 1,000 MGP. Yay! It'll be about 3 or 4 more races to basically top out the bird. Yay! And then I gotta put the next fledgling on the list. Yay! And then I gotta figure out which ones to breed. No, seriously. You know, it's this one, and there's a couple here that I have to breed. So it's like half with this one, half with that one, with this one. It's got cunning. It's one cunning, 50-50 chance of getting them out that way. That's all stamina, that's all stamina, that's all speed, that's all speed. So it's all speed, all stamina. Right? Both these have 4 endurance. This is all speed, endurance, and cunning without acceleration. I think this bird I'm training right now has the acceleration to it. Yeah, so yeah, pick. You know, it's body, 1, like I said, all, search. Right? Spring dress. 300,000. There's the crafting for it. Dress material, Vanya silk, silk thread, desert saffron. That's the hard stuff to get your hand on, the dress material. Tappeta shawl? Oh yeah. 100,000 for that. That's actually a drop. Right, that's easy enough to build. This is dumb because you can buy this. The Venerian Bustier. What is that at this time of day? Still around about 120,000. Some of these aren't worth a lot, as you can see. My coat. People still pay, you know, 75,000 for it. Moonfire halter. Still making 100,000. How die? Near 1 million? Really? What is that made with? Naxian silk, twin thread, palladium this. Naxian silk. Twin thread, though, I know what that is. That's a twin coon and effervescent stuff. You can harvest that. That's easy enough. Palladium sound, electrum ore. So that's electrum ore is from Bronze Lake too. Not that I have mined like 1 million tons of that. You see what I mean, right? I may have to look up where Naxian silk comes from. If those are $1 million a pop, Tell me, is that what the historical is? Yeah, no, that's historical. It's not even a top of the tier, and I'm like, oh, but it's gonna be complicated to make. Not really. It's only a 90 recipe. Is it? Yeah, it is. A 90 recipe. So yeah, I would have to do it. But here's the thing: it doesn't have to be high quality. Like this is not necessary. You just need to make it not high quality because it's a glamour. Replica Sky Pirate stuff? Yeah. Kupo jacket. That'll be worth a lot. Oh, it's not as much as I thought it was. Yeah, it's that jacket. So, like I said, that's enough of this for the moment. I got a screenshot to make sure that it got uploaded. Huzzah! Basically, my terrible score. Oh, well, at least I wasn't negative. Lie. You did get negative. Ah, that's right, I did. Not by much, though. So I've seen some people in the ladder, they got absolutely munted. That's another one of those New Zealand slang pieces. Deal with it. Anyway, that's enough for this. Tomorrow, we're back with Dark Tide action. Preacher Ogren. I know the Ogren just because we're looking for a number of missions that they need to do to get their last penitences out of the way. We may as well rush and crush and bash and bop because it's good fun. So if you're up for that, I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, every time. That's 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 on the Eastern Coast. I'll see you there. If you're up for more Final Fantasy, I'll see you Monday. We're basically out going into the deep. Get some last quests out of that way, and then, out the Tempest, and then into Ilmeg. Hooray! So if you're up for that, see you then. Until then, laters.